What's going on, everyone? Alex De Silva, Happy as Larry Group. I hope you are well. And welcome to another daily dose of happiness. I've got to be honest though, I'm not too happy. I'm smiling, but I'm not happy. I've just came from the supermarket and we're trying to do everything that we can, to follow the guidelines and really look after ourselves. So from the beginning, I didn't jump into the panic. I didn't jump into the panic buy and just going in and overstocking, because I knew that this was going to happen. And I was just talking to the lady at the supermarket, bless her, because I got annoyed that, I wanted to buy some milk and we're all being rationed. Although I had 3 coconut milks and 1 was Oatly, I thought, because they're different, it will be okay. Nope, 3 in total. Thankfully, the baby's milk was fine, so that's not a problem. And I wasn't getting annoyed at her, but I was annoyed at the situation. And the situation being this: as soon as this happened, everybody went into panic mode. And unnecessarily, I said this from the beginning, there is no need to go into a panic mode. It's not like we're going into World War III. It's not like they said to us that we're going to ration everybody. It's not like they said that, you're going to get severe diarrhea, that you're going to need to stock up on every single bit of pasta that's on the shelf. And please make sure that you only look after yourself. Don't think about anybody else. They didn't say that. What they said was just make sure that you isolate, you go shopping and you buy your essentials as you do normally on a weekly basis. We're going to carry on stocking everything up and it will be okay. But people don't listen. Nobody listens. So what happens now? I turn up to the supermarket and there is a queue around the supermarket and we have to stand 2 meters apart, which is fine. And eventually you get into the supermarket, but you're only allowed to go in 1 person at a time. And there is a few people if you can, but if you're going to go shopping, you go shopping by yourself. And I kid you not, I'm walking around this big supermarket and it's pretty quiet. But funnily enough, the shelves are starting to restock. Why? Because now, no thanks to these dummies who have gone and panic bought everything, which apparently the lady was telling me that a lot of it, people were just chucking in a bin. And in her Facebook feed, apparently people were dumping food in a bin. It's been on the news that people are now throwing food away. Why? Because these dummies that don't think properly and don't think about anybody else other than themselves are now wasting food. So thanks to all of you, all of us are now being rationed to buying things, in small proportions, which actually I think it's a good thing as well. Because apparently, funnily enough, all of the same people are going back in there and having a go at the workers who are not only putting themselves at risk, are making sure that everything is still open, all the shelves are stocked up on a daily basis, making sure that we still have food and all of our essentials, and people still have the cheek to go and have a go at them. What the hell is wrong with you people? You should be grateful. I said I was embarrassed because I said to her, I'm so sorry, I wasn't having a go at you. I'm just so annoyed that people don't think ahead, that people only think about themselves. People are so selfish nowadays. It's all about you. You have to think outside the box. It's a world pandemic. It means that everybody in this is in this together. It's not just about you. Of course, we all have families. We all have to look after each other, but there is abundance. It's not scarcity. And that's the issue, people. If you have an abundance mindset, everything is going to be fine because there is plenty out there. We've been isolated and I haven't gone without, other than toilet paper every now and then, but now it's fine. I walk past the toilet paper aisle and it's stocked to the brim. Funnily enough, isn't it, that the coronavirus doesn't seem to affect your poop? But for some reason, everybody thought, let's stock up on toilet paper. And this is what happens when you have a scarcity mindset. A scarcity mindset means you panic. You think that you're going to go without. And that ripple effects in every single thing that you do. Your job, your relationships, your communications. Look at the way that people are behaving, not just towards themselves, but other people as well. And that behavior carries on. You're going into a supermarket, you're going into public places, you're going into hospitals and other places, and you have the cheek, the audacity to go and have a go at someone who's risking their own health and their own lives, not just theirs. But then when they go home, if they're infecting other people as well. And you have the cheek to go and have a go at them because you can't bring enough home. Scarcity mindset. A grateful mindset, an abundant mindset. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is always fine. Nobody's turned around and said that all of a sudden we're running out of food and go and stock up as much as you can because you cannot leave. We're still allowed out. I'm doing this video and I've just seen a family ride past on their bikes, their bicycles. People are still walking their dogs safely. You are allowed to do things safely. You are allowed to go out safely. You're allowed to shop safely. But do things with love, care, compassion, tolerance, not just for yourself, but for other people as well. And be grateful. Be so grateful for every single one of these people that keeps the economy going, that are helping us to put food on our table, your table. And remind yourselves every single day that if these shops shut, then you are screwed. And this is globally. So be thankful, be grateful today, guys. Every single day. I cannot stress this enough. I am so angry right now. And it's very rare for me to get annoyed. But I cannot stand when people behave like that. I cannot stand. That's very bullyish behavior. Pushing people around and thinking that you're in some tower, that you're better than everybody else. You have to remember, you should be so thankful for every single one of these people that are making the world go round, that are still making these things happen. Change your mindset. Change your mindset. Go from scarcity to gratitude to abundance. There is more than enough to go around. And you know what? I'm so glad they're rationing, because now the shelves are still stocked. There is still food to go around. Nothing changed from before this has happened. Nobody was panic buying. Everything was still okay. You don't have to waste food. Other people they didn't need to go without. Now these things are being put in place because of your behavior. So if you're one of those people, change that behavior. If it makes you feel angry, if it makes you feel guilty, good. So it should. It's disgraceful behavior. And we should be looking after each other. And you should be thanking those women and those young men and young women and every single person that works in these supermarkets, all of the places that are still open, that are necessary for us to keep going every day. Not going in there and having a go because you can't have enough. I felt so guilty afterwards because I realized, wow, actually, you're right. I'll just put one of those milks back. That's absolutely fine. The pasta was the same. I wanted to get different pastas. Couldn't. So I said, I'll just take these 3. And the guilt, the shame, I apologized right there and then. And I said, thank you so much, actually, for what you're doing, just being here and risking yourself. And she went, you know what? Not one person said that. There are so many people that are so rude to us every single day. That's the worst thing. Nobody has ever actually come up and just said thanks. I said, no, I'm thanking just every single person that works here. Make sure you tell them if you can. Because I said, I feel embarrassed. And I apologized and said, I'm not having a go at you. Change your mindset. Go from scarcity to abundance. And trust me, things change very, very, very quickly. So does your attitude. So does the way you feel. It's like that negative and positive battery. It's exactly the same thing. Guys, have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, I cannot stress this enough. Be great, be fantastic, be absolutely phenomenal every single day, especially with each other, especially now. I'll speak to you again very soon. Take care.